Hello everyone and welcome back to today's morning report with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantech Markets. This is for Wednesday the 30th of April. We're going to be looking at sterling dollar now on cable, and cable had a bit of a reaction to the downside on the back of that very slight miss on UK GDP yesterday. But to be honest, we're still remaining in this fairly low volatility range, and it just makes it incredibly dull and very difficult to call on the near-term basis. These momentum indicators are fairly flattened off. They are still in positive configuration, but there's no major call for correction, although the stochastics have just drifted back below the 80 line again. There's no major suggestion that there's going to be an imminent correction or breakout, to be honest, and this makes it very difficult on a daily basis to call cable. But we move intraday here. This is on the hourly chart, and it's basically just traded sideways in this band between 67.60 and 68.56, so not far off a 100 pip band. And what do you do within that? Well, you've got slight instance here of higher lows. The latest one at 67.75, which resulted in that breakout, but then we saw a sharp move back into the range once more. You could argue, as I said, that there are slight higher lows in place, but it makes it still very difficult. There's a very slight bullish bias, you would argue. Momentum indicators on the hourly chart are just on the border of being positive, but as I said, there's no real conviction either way. So you probably would use corrections as a chance to buy this, but as I said, the fact that we're just basically in this range going sideways over the past couple of weeks just makes cable very boring and dull, and this 100 pip range makes it a difficult one to play at the moment. It just has the impression, I still think, that it's waiting for something, and obviously all this key data that we're having out in the next few days could have a big impact on cable and ultimately bring the breakout. Technicals do not seem to be leading this at the moment. It's just rather moving on the fundamentals, which is understandable with such important data being announced. As I said earlier, you've got the GDP for the States at 1:30 this afternoon, followed by the FOMC at 7 o'clock, and that's not including obviously the PMI data all throughout tomorrow and the non-farms on Friday. But we wait and see how those all pan out. You could argue, as I said, that any dip below 68 is a chance to buy, but 67.60 is the low and 68.56 is the high, so maybe even that wouldn't give you a great risk reward. So maybe 67. I'm just pulling at straws here, clutching at straws. 67.75 could be an area to buy, but as I said, it's just very difficult to play cable because it's so range bound at the moment. But we wait for a breakout, and maybe we'll get one in the next few days. So I will wish you good luck, and I'll speak to you later. Thank you.